institutions with the Student Choice Award, top school performance with the Academic Excellence Award, and so much more.
Well, coming up in Access Now, a new way to keep your medical records. The Department of Public Health is doing things a different way that may be easier for both you and I. Also, the Children's Emergency Hospital is in need of your assistance. Find out how you can pitch in right here, right now. And RBC is expanding its Young Leaders Program. Stay close for that. And later, it's do or die. DSSA action is turning up a notch. We've got the action right here on ZNS.
The Bahamas Tonight Access Now starts now.
Well, good evening, everyone. I'm Devontae Hanna. I'm sitting in for LaDawn Davis. Welcome to the Bahamas Tonight Access Now. As LaDawn has been keeping up with the countdown, I will certainly follow suit. There are only 2 days left for the 59th Super Bowl to be held at Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, a very beautiful stadium. LaDawn says the Chiefs will win, but we will have to see. Now, in the meantime, let's dive right into news. So the Department of Public Health has reached a major milestone with the successful completion of user acceptance testing for Bahamas EMR, a new electronic medical record system designed to modernize healthcare in the Bahamas. The system was piloted at the Gambier and Adelaide clinics on February 3rd, allowing for greater efficiency in patient registration, appointment scheduling, and medical documentation. Kiran Daval, clinic administrator in the Department of Public Health, says this achievement is a step toward fully digitizing public primary healthcare services, and the pilot program serves as a testing ground before expanding to larger facilities, laying the foundation for a nationwide single health record system. Well, the general manager of the Children's Emergency Hospital, Charlene Gibson, giving thanks for the support of the public over the past year, which she says has tremendously assisted the hospital in achieving its goals. Now, Gibson spoke to ZNS about the needs of the home during a recent visit by Caitlin Moxie, head girl of Remnant Academy, who has found her own unique ways of donating to the home. Now, one current need is for an electric gate to secure the premises of the McKinney Drive home. With a staff complement of almost all female security is a concern. Gibson says, however, that she's optimistic about the support for the children.
Presently, our number one need, as it has always been, is a financial need. Because we're a non-profit, we rely heavily on donations from corporate Bahamas, international donors, even regular neighbors and common people like that. So finance is something that we've been struggling with for a very long time. But as of the last year, we were able to, I guess, have a better budget in place where I didn't have to go there every 3 months on the news and say, can you please help the hostel? So we do need assistance financially.
Now, we told you how you can visit and donate. You can go to the Children's Emergencies Hostel website at bceh242.org to make a donation. You can make direct deposits, online payments, or pay directly to their vendors, including utility companies and food distributors. And if you want to be involved with the home, Gibson warns you must be a committed person because the children become attached to those who show them love.
Children need structure, just like any other home. This is a home where they may not have a nuclear family, but people that here that assist them, they are family. And they need persons to be there consistently so that they can see that, hey, this person actually has my interest at heart. And if we have persons who come and stop, that kinds of make them not want to do it when you do that, because it causes them to pull away. But your consistency keeps them interested. It piques them. So, okay, she's coming back, so I'm going to be there. You know, so, okay, today we know Caitlin is coming. So it gives them that excitement that they want to do it. So we ask that if you come in and you want to tutor a child or you want to mentor a child or assist with homework, we're not going to ask you to be here for 5 years or 10 years, but be consistent with your arrival here. You know, if you're going to come, make it, children don't like disappointment. My babies.
Well, in other news, the Royal Bank of Canada's Young Leaders Program launching a new initiative centered around the theme Sustainable Future. The program has long been a platform for students to engage in community-driven projects, and now the focus shifts towards sustainability, encouraging young minds to think critically about the future of the Bahamas.
By equipping our youth with the knowledge and skills to engage in sustainable practices, we can promote awareness and action that leads to lasting change in our communities. This is not just a conversation. It's a powerful movement towards resilience and responsibility. Young leaders possess the potential to drive positive change.
Well, students in the program will collaborate on projects addressing climate resilience, renewable energy, and sustainable business practices. 10th grade student at St. Anne's School, Summer Davis, she expressed her excitement, that is, for the program.
Great objective that it's trying to reach, and I think it has a great way to reach the youth and get the youth involved with the, the global issues and sustainability with the environment, especially the global warming that's going on. I think it has a great role to play, and I think it will play out very nice.
Oh, great stuff there, Summer. But if you're a big karaoke fan, you may want to stick around. Oral Hudson is with us tonight. Stay with us. This is the Bahamas Tonight. Access now.
Health is the greatest gift. That's where we come in. Bahamas Medical and Surgical Supplies is a premier distributor of medical equipment, as well as medical and surgical consumables. Our engineers are always on hand, providing top care service that saves lives. We carry a wide selection of over-the-counter and prescription items, IV fluids, and other injections. Our products are state-of-the-art, and our entire team stays on top of cutting-edge technology. With more than 2 decades of dedicated service, Bahamas Medical and Surgical Supplies continues to be a trendsetter and innovator in healthcare. We have set ourselves apart by truly caring for our customers. We understand the intricacies of healthcare, and we produce spectacular results. We cherish our partnerships and nurture our friendships as we continue on our quest to help everyone maintain that wonderful gift of good health. Find us on 95th Terrace, Centerville, and now located in the Lucaya Shopping Center of Freeport, Grand Bahama.
The Good News Seventh-day Adventist Church presents Gospel Explosion 2025. With world-renowned speaker, musician, and evangelist, Dr. Claudius Morgan.
Hey, greetings to you, my friends in the Bahamas. I'm coming your way in February. We're going to have a great time at the Good News Seventh-day Adventist Church. I'm coming to preach, I'm coming to sing, I'm coming to dance, we're going to have a good time.
That's Gospel Explosion 2025 at the Good News Seventh-day Adventist Church, February 8th through 22nd, 7 p.m. nightly. Don't you miss it.
We're looking at a shot of John F. Kennedy Drive, a street where will be used heavily this Super Bowl weekend. But alas, we're going around the Bahamas. It's time for Family Islands News. Now, while the majority of the country's visitors land here in Nassau, tourism officials want to establish 16 self-sustaining, economically viable tourism destinations across the Bahamas. As it stands now, there's modest tourism growth in the Family Islands, but Minister of Tourism, Investments and Aviation Deputy Prime Minister, the Honorable Chester Cooper, says he's vowing to change that, especially in the Southern Islands.
Ragged Island, for example, has one small resort with about 8 rooms, and they are full for several months out of the year, mainly focused on fly fishing. Inagua, for example, is rich in wildlife and heritage, and an eco-touristic hub. that we are going to continue to push. Bahamas Air now services this area. Of course, Auckland, Crooked Island, Salvador, Rumpke, all have great opportunities for fly fishing and game fishing. And Club Med, as you know, is in San Salvador and bringing new airlift from directly from France and elsewhere. And therefore, we are seeing steady progress in these islands.
Well, the truth is, it begins with us. Comment right now if you're watching on our social media live feeds and tell us how many islands of the Bahamas you've been to. But tonight, we welcome a very special guest, the king of karaoke and singograms. Oral Hudson is in the building. Welcome, Oral Hudson. Welcome to Access Now.
Thank you, Devontae. It's a pleasure to be here. Pleasure to be here.
Yeah, Oral, obviously, I know it's the month of love. I know you're keeping pretty busy right now. You got on your singogram shirt.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about, how active has it been for the past month?
The past month, January is usually pretty slow with entertainment on the whole, especially with singograms, but we build up for February. February is the time when you really are out there, everybody's feeling love. Yeah, that's changed now. You're spending it now, so it's a good time.
Yeah, I want to know how you really got into singograms and doing karaoke.
Believe it or not, singograms started when I was working with Ronnie Butler back at the Trade Winds Lounge. And we were coming to the end of our contract, and Casey Strawn and Rhoda Adderley, we first called it Rock, Rhoda, Oral, and Casey, or Kermit. But they didn't want to do it, and I took up the mantle and continued on. So from 1989, I was doing it.
Wow, 1989, that's about what, 30?
Ooh, too far to come.
There's too much years on you, right?
Yeah.
But how can people find you to really book a singogram?
Well, I'm in the phone book, 557-1337 under singogram. I don't do the social media that much. My son always tell me, Daddy, you got to do the social media.
Now I know your son.
Yes. He works here too.
Yeah. And he is our digital manager, so I'm sure he's pushing that for you, man.
Yeah, I think he is. If not, he should be.
What's usually the reaction when you go out and you do those singograms? Have you got any tears?
I have different reactions from people running, from people singing along with me, crying, and I had the reverse of it. Someone came and sang to me one time.
What?
And I wish the ground had opened up and I could have gone through it. I said, this is what I'm doing to people.
Yeah, you got a taste of your own medicine.
Taste of my own medicine. But the good part about it, when they hear who it's from, then that changes the whole atmosphere.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, we understand tonight you're going to be performing for us. Tell us a little bit about that.
The song I'm going to do is the first song I ever sang in public in 1979.
Wow.
Right after graduation. It's by Lionel Richie, called Still. And I said, what a good way to start,
Yeah.
I'm not as young as I used to be, so the notes aren't like there, but, it's a good way to start.
All right. Well, that's Oral Hudson, the legend. He's going to be performing for us later on tonight. We want to stay tuned for that. You're watching The Bahamas Tonight. Access Now.
Go home in GSSA basketball playoffs action. We've got this and more in sports.
For hurricane season, we got impact windows and doors. For protection, just come to our store. Plus we got tiles to pretty up your walls and your floors. We'll help you brighten up for that big bad storm. Porcelain tiles, blank tiles, mosaic tiles, a variety of styles. Before teens get right, they gotta be rough. That's why we got the best deals in the whole Bahamas. Hey.
Fuel the difference. Ruby's Ultra Tech in your car. Fill up with Ruby's Ultra Tech. Spend less and go far. Fuel up with Ruby's Ultra Tech. Get the most out every ride. Just watch your car perform with the best fuel inside. Fuel up with confidence in every mile. Get Ruby's Ultra Tech in your tank and drive with a smile. Watch your car perform with the best fuel inside. Fuel the difference with Ruby's Ultra Tech.
Cybersecurity is really a matter of national security. Here Bahamas is about making sure that every organization in the Bahamas recognizes the importance of, one, being prepared, two, understanding what that preparation looks like, because at the end of the day, we see that as a part of our cybersecurity initiative, and this is why I'm delighted to be hosting this conference. Securing the future. I'm looking forward to seeing you at the Alive Business Cybersecurity Summit.
This is the Caribbean, a region known for its stunning beauty and vibrant culture, but also for being among the most vulnerable to the impacts of a changing climate. 2024 is predicted to be a year of climate extremes, a hyperactive Atlantic hurricane season, and early onset of an intense heat season.
When you combine humidity and heat, that is where our bodies get stressed very easily. That is not just human bodies, that is also most living beings, whether it's crops that farmers grow, livestock, whether that is the environment. Heat is becoming dangerous.
The impacts of climate change and climate variability on the Caribbean are becoming increasingly severe.
Basically, the entire Caribbean will be in its wet season until early August. And during that time, whereas in the Eastern Caribbean, you get more a progressive increase in the shower activity. In a regular year, this year it might be faster, it might be more intense, it might be more explosive showers. What we're seeing is 23 to 29 storms over the year as a whole. But for the second half of the hurricane season, is going to be a little bit more active than we're used to, with double the amount of storms that we usually get between September and November.
By staying up to date about climate information specific to your country, we can prepare and protect our communities, our livelihoods, and the environment.
The Sports Report is being brought to you by the Sir Durward Knowles National Junior Sailing Championship.
Welcome to your Sports Check, everyone. I'm Eugene Stewart. Here's your lineup to end the work week on this feel-good Friday. Leading things off, the GSSA basketball playoffs brought high-intensity action yesterday at the AF Adley Gymnasium, with these youngsters eager to make their championship lineups. In the junior girls action, the defending champion, the CH Reeves Raptors, set the tone early by taking down the home team, the AF Adley Tigers, 36-25, to secure their spot for another finals appearance. Coach Pharrell Davis shares what it takes to defend their title.
All in all, I'm pleased with the performance of my girls. Now we got to go back now and practice for the championship. As the coach, we make some adjustments, so we got to go back and make some adjustments. Both teams out there, second and third, are very good teams, and so we can make some adjustment and hopefully come back and defend our title.
In the second match of the D.W. Davis Royals edged ahead 34-31 at the half against the H.O. Nash Lions. The Royals will pull away and close this one out in dominant fashion, 53-31. Coach Shakira Ferguson on the importance of making it to this stage.
Been working on that too for a long time. It's my third year at D.W. Davis, and we've been in the playoffs for 2 years. This year I told the girls, it's time for us to bring a championship. So we're glad to be in the championship this year.
Junior boys action, the AF Adley Tigers faced the D.W. Davis Royals as the Royals built an early 14-9 lead at the end of the first. The Royals will pick things up to make it 47-15 after the first half. In the end, the Royals looked to the throne with a 55-26 victory. Coach Mark Hanna praising his young group of players as they look to make it 8 straight.
Someone told me a long time ago, it's about your spirit. You know, that's my style. I try to pass my spirit on to them. Let them know runners always beat walkers. Just knowing who they are, their defense, just squad and report and go within and just be ourselves. Press and run and be tough.
Closing out the night, the CH Reeves Raptors faced the SC McPherson Sharks. The Raptors kept a tight 27-26 lead at the end of the half. Finding their groove, the Raptors managed to slip away with this one, 45-36. Raptors head coach Thurman Johnson says the job is not done.
They work hard. You know, it's not over yet. It's not over yet. And we haven't been in the championship game for a number of years. We're developing, and we almost got there certain years, but this time, hard work pays off in the end. I try to tell the guys that hard work always pays off in the end.
Playoffs continue in the senior division at the AF Adley Gymnasium. And that's your Sports Check on this Feel Good Friday. I'm Eugene Stewart. Have a great weekend, everyone.
The Sports Report has been brought to you by the Sir Durward Knowles National Junior Sailing Championship.
We're here at the Nassau Village Community Center project, where over the past 17 months, we've hired over 20 Bahamian subcontractors to bring this beautiful project to fruition.
I've been living in Nassau Village for more than 19 years, and to see a project like this bring great joy and pride to me.
This state-of-the-art multi-purpose community center will serve as a crime-fighting initiative in the community. Also help with the education of our kids in this community and a hurricane shelter.
Yeah, and it also shows what we as Bahamians can achieve when we work hand in hand with each other.
We have the technical know-how, and we can pretty much deliver on any project here in the Bahamas or in the world.
Bahamas Pipe and the Bahamian Company, they prove that they believe in Bahamians.
Based on the outcome of this project, I don't think they're disappointed in giving a small person an opportunity to do a job such as this.
The more opportunity they get, the more opportunity we will get.
If you look around and see the work done so far, it just shows what we as Bahamians can do.
Today, we had the culmination of the Women Entrepreneurs Initiative in a press conference. We were here to celebrate 83 women who were awarded grant funding up to $10,000 each. Those 83 recipients totaling a grant funding over $600,000 for their concept, their business, whether it is starting or it is expanding. And so we've had recipients across New Providence, Grand Bahama, and many of the family islands. And so we were excited to celebrate them. We were honored to have members of our SBDC team, members of the board, particularly and most special honored guest, Mrs. Anne-Marie Davis, who made sure that it was a priority within her schedule to celebrate with us and all of the grant recipients here today.
To learn more about the Women Entrepreneurs Initiative, visit our website or contact us at 461-7232. And remember, empowered women empower women.
Mario.
Hey Dale, what's going on?
Have you seen ZNS new digital platforms?
No. Let me go check it out.
Good day, Bahamas. I'm Devontae Hanna, and this is ZNS Digital,
where we cater to your news and entertainment needs. Are you a foodie? I thought so. Then look out for Digital Bites.
Shining a light on Bahamians and the good that they do, ZNS Digital is home to the Sunshine Room.
Keeping up with the latest trends, our original content will keep you entertained.
Yeah, that's cool.
But have you seen the new website?
No, I didn't see it. Let me go look.
We're still your most trusted source for news and information.
That's ZNS Digital?
Yeah, that's ZNS Digital, the people station in your pocket.
Time now for your Access weather forecast, and the warm temperatures will continue right through the weekend, and that could usher in 1 or 2 passing showers over the weekend as well. Now, your boating forecast tonight is brought to you by Live Business, where we bulk up your business. In the Northwestern Islands tonight, right through Saturday, those winds going to be easterly at 10 to 15 knots, falling light and variable at times, with the wave heights around 2 to 4 feet. Now, the low tide, that will occur at 9:35 tonight. You can expect another low tide at 10:49 tomorrow morning. In the Central Islands, the winds are still a little stronger, 12 to 18 knots out of the east. Wave heights 3 to 6 feet, so caution flags and placed for the Central Bahamas and also the Southeast Bahamas, where the winds will be easterly at 15 to 20 knots and the wave heights 4 to 7 feet. And as we go into Sunday, the winds will fall off light and variable in the northwestern islands. 1 to 3 feet will be those wave heights, with your low tide taking place at 11:46 in the morning, with a high tide at 5:32 in the afternoon. Now, as we head into the central Bahamas, the winds become southeast, 10 to 15 knots, wave heights 2 to 4 feet. And in the southeast, easterly winds 12 to 18 knots, wave heights 3 to 6 feet. That's going to do it for your boating forecast. It's time now for your international temperatures, and they're brought to you by Royal Star Assurance.
Every crack and crevice you own, you're all over the place, you're trying to roam. You're living that sweet thing at home. I don't care if you live in life with the key, if you live in town, this thing don't discriminate. I want to know when come round, don't wear a frown when you're raining on your parade. But don't you know that while you're out looking for sure.
And that's going to do it for your international temperatures, brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. But join me at 11 o'clock for a complete weather update.
Thanks, Basil. It's Super Bowl weekend, but we'll take the weather. But in the meantime, it is Friday, and that means it's time for some entertainment. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Oral Hudson.
Just a moment away, and I'm without you once again. You laughed at me. You said you've never needed me. I wonder if you need me now. So many dreams that flew away. So many words we didn't say. Two people lost in a storm. We go lost what we both had found. You know we let each other down, but then most of all, I do love you. Games that people played. We made our mistakes along the way. Somehow I know deep in my heart you needed me, 'cause I needed you desperately. We were too blind to see, but then most of all, I do love you.
What a treat. Thanks so much for that, Oral.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me.
Yes, man, of course. Now we see you still got it.
Thank you.
Well, that's a wrap for Access Now. Stay tuned for the Bahamas tonight at 11 o'clock with our Royston Jones. Have a good Super Bowl weekend, everybody, and ensure you do be safe no matter what you do. Thanks so much.